Internet dog trainers. Let's discuss the subject of internet dog trainers. Does views and engagement matter with your fans and your creators push you to promote yourself more and more on the internet? Does it make you a better dog trainer the more you promote yourself on the internet? Or is it a fact whether you've got the knowledge and the understanding from the start? Or are you out there looking for fame and fortune, or even being vain, trying to promote yourself to a level that is not really necessary? Do they really see the true you by looking at your videos? My videos are up there to help people learn how to engage with their dog, how to get their dog and their relationship to a better standard. It's not all about me. I'm not worried about being on camera. I'd rather be behind the camera. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to engage with people to give them a true insight in the reality of the dog training world. Not just the gun dog world, where I'm a specialist, but I bring in all aspects of training and showing you people that I promote and people that I look at and think they're juking people, they're misleading people, they're snake oil salesmen. And that's why I'm passionate in what I do. I want the right followers for the right reasons, not because I can act like a child so everyone under the age of 17 loves my site. I want to be honest, open, but say it in a way that people can understand and be educated. And if you don't like what you see, you don't have to watch it. At no point have I ever forced anybody to watch any of my videos. Now, I'm not stupid. I know, because of the bad press and the lies and slander that people peddle about you, because of jealousy, because of they wish they had the following that you had, I know the following I get isn't all positive. I've got people looking on there for a car crash, but there's no car crash there. In reality, everything I've put up on the internet, I stand by. I get companies contact me and say, we'd like to celebrate the fact that you're in the top 50 of dog training YouTube videos. Well, I'm a gun dog trainer. I'm not a pet trainer. There's far more pet training problems out there and pet trainers out there and basic trainers than specialists in my sport or other dog sports. I'm a sports specialist, but I train gun dogs and I help people with gun dogs. I'm good enough at what I do to be able to stick at that and don't have to tout for other things. I could train pet dogs in my sleep, but I'm a specialist. I want to take people to a higher level than pet dog training. Now, pet dog training is not easy if you've not got the focus from the person you're teaching. But so is gun dog training. Gun dog training doesn't work very well if someone thinks they know better and they're not willing to listen. I want people to come in. I want people to have had the experience of training with other trainers and being turned over, not getting somewhere. Then come and find Chris Upton and see how fast you actually improve and how you and your dog start to gel together as a team. That's important to me. What I'm not interested in is dreamers. Dreamers who think you can train a dog overnight to be a really good dog, a consistent, reliable, trained dog. It takes time, it takes commitment. If you're not willing to put the commitment in, I can't help you. The one thing you can't be is one-to-one. But I'm one of those trainers who's put up thousands of videos, thousands, free of charge for everybody to see the quality of using discipline at the right time as well as gameplay. And gameplay is as important as discipline, but one without the other doesn't work. You're now beginning to see trainers on the internet talking about discipline, trainers coming out and standing up for what they believe in because they see people like myself have become very, very popular because of my honesty. If you think you can train dogs with love and affection only, you are dreaming. And people say we follow the science, and the science is flawed. The science is flawed. 1 minute the science will tell you that you should never pamper a dog, you should never feed a dog, you should never give the dog affection because you're going to make a dog soft and not not be able to cope with life. And then on the other hand, they're saying that the dog needs absolutely loads of affection. It needs to be pampered and given everything it wants, and then you'll have a better dog. There's a middle ground. And anybody with an open mind who uses discipline and correction at the right time, but also uses gameplay as a major part of their training, are far more balanced. And I don't like the word I'm a balanced trainer. I use the methods, the technology, the knowledge that I've got to adjust each dog, that each dog is different, and you tweak it slightly. Some you've got to be firmer on, some you've got to be softer on. But if we don't teach this, how will people know? So is it important that I'm up there in the top 50 dog channels? No, because on those top 50 dog channels that I'm talking about, that this company are wanting to promote, some of them I wouldn't give you tuppence for it. Some of the top people at the top of the list couldn't train a dog to save their life, but they've got on the media bandwagon, and that's what happens on the internet. Just because a trainer has a large following, it doesn't mean that they're good at what they do. But if you have no following, how can people learn from what you want them to see? There's people out there with very little following that are plugging video after video after video. You'd think if you keep banging your head on the floor, you'd stop banging your head on the floor if it hurts, wouldn't you? So if you were putting up videos and you're not getting the following, surely you'd stop putting up the videos and think people don't like my videos. But some people are blasé to that. They continue putting up videos, still getting no following, hundreds and hundreds of videos, thinking to flood the market and get nowhere. I've gone over to Patreon for a reason. As you can see on this clip here, look, this was 2 years ago, look, 2009, look. Video count was 5,224 videos out there for the public to see free of charge. Then that gave you an indication of what I do. If you liked those videos, you then came to me for training. You pick up the phone and you ask to see me and meet up, and we train it. We train you and your dog, and we also video it. So the evidence is there. So no one can say he beat my dog up, I wasn't happy with him. If they said that, I'd put the video up. For my security, I've covered myself. But I share those videos in my group to help people understand how to get the best out of those dogs. When I was sharing them on the internet and they were on YouTube, my diary was absolutely packed solid. I couldn't take on any more customers. One man can only do so much. But the amount of work that I put into putting up those videos and putting them back on the internet for people to see, because I wanted people not to get turned over like so many people are getting turned over. And that's what this is all about. It's about the state of the dog training world. There's so many charlatans out there feeding you BS, bullshit, right? And no, I don't think one trainer trains exactly the same, but I could pick probably 10 very good trainers that I would recommend in all aspects of dog training, not just the gun dog world, that I would recommend. But I could easily find 500 that I'd say stay well clear of. These are charlatans, snake oil salesmen. Like we say at Corleone Gun Dogs, never mind the bollocks, show us your dog. It's all about what you put up, not what you talk about. Put your work up and prove yourself.